If your peace, worth, or emotional security depends on people or circumstances, you will always be anxious, disappointed, or exhausted. Hi, I'm Dr. Dave. Here's a truth that many of us miss. God did not design your deepest emotional needs to be satisfied by relationships, money, success, or comfort. Yeah, these things are real blessings, but they were never meant to carry that weight. Psalm 16 says, "In his presence is fullness of joy." Not partial joy, fullness. That means the kind of peace your heart is craving is meant to come from him before it comes from anyone else. Now, this doesn't mean you don't need people. Jesus himself had close relationships. But it does mean this: you cannot demand from people what only God can give. If you look to your spouse for worth, you'll feel fragile. If you look to success for security, you're going to feel restless. If you look to others for your identity, you will feel controlled by their opinions. So, what do we actually do? First, take your emotional need to God before you take it to people. When you feel anxious, lonely, or insecure, pause and say, "Lord, meet me here." Second, let Scripture speak louder than your feelings. When you feel unlovable, remember, God says you are deeply loved. When you feel unseen, remember God fully knows you. And third, receive God's love, not just work for him. Slow down, be still, abide in him, let yourself be loved. When your heart is anchored in God, relationships become healthier, not heavier. You stop clinging and you start loving from abundance instead of fear. If this was helpful to you, follow me for more teaching just like this and share this with someone else who needs to hear it today.